Hey, I'm going to feed my worm today by drawing another manga character, red haired Shanks. Let's go! It's the 13th of May when I drew this, and there are days when I don't feel like drawing and have zero confidence, and today is that day. But I went ahead anyway and drew Shanks. Typically, it only takes me like an hour to finish a manga drawing, but this day it took me 2 hours and I was struggling because I'm not in the zone. It's normal and it happens, and I'm glad I did this video. This is the first time I drew red hair Shanks, so I did a lot of mistakes. When I was drawing this, I was more like figuring out how to at least make him recognizable. This is him from the first chapter, his first appearance when he was younger. The character design evolved later on, so he looks different in the later chapters. And I hope to draw that version as well someday. I'm using an HB pencil and a kneaded eraser for the sketch part. For inking, I'm gonna use a new pen. Actually, it's a set of pens that I got the day before. I bought it online for a little over $9. It's a set of uni lettering pens. These pens are the types of pen that don't have brush effects. Like when you draw lines, no matter how you draw lines, the lines have the same thickness. So in the set, there are three pens that have the same lines when you use them. And then there are three brush pens that are perfect for manga, but I'm gonna use the other three pens that are not brushes just to test it out. Although I think it's the worst pens for manga drawing because manga lines have natural line shapes, like thick and thin lines. And since these pens don't change shapes as you draw them, you will need to redraw some of the lines to create the thin and thick effects that appear on brush pens. After using the non-brush pen on the face area, I realized it's very difficult and time-consuming to create the thick and thin line effects, and it looked a bit unnatural compared to the brush pen's natural line shape. So I used a brush pen for the rest of the drawing. To visually explain what I'm talking about, I'll show you the difference between a regular pen and a brush pen. This is a point 0.3 pen. This is a 1.2 pen. And this is the brush pen. See the difference between line shapes? That was what I'm explaining about. I'm done testing the regular pen for manga. The regular pen might work in some situations, but for the most part, I never use them for manga. The brush pen is the best for me because it can create thick and thin lines without having to change pens all the time. I use two different brush pens. One is Sakura, and then the one I'm using right now, is called a uni brush pen. Although they are both brush pens, they are not the same. Sakura brush pen has actual hair or bristles. Uni does not have hair, so you don't have to worry about flagging or frayed bristles. For markers, any marker will do for me as long as they don't block too much. For this, I am using an Artline Supreme permanent marker. I don't know why they include the word Supreme in the name, but whatever, right? As long as it does the job, creating blocks of black areas, it's great. So there it is. Here's Shanks. I'll see you on the next drawing or painting. Bye!